What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is ConsoleChronicles. I want to thank you guys so much for checking out the video, and I hope you guys do enjoy your stay. In today's video, I wanted to discuss the Kotaku and Charlie Intel articles that have been released the past couple hours for Call of Duty, referencing specifically how Treyarch members of staff have been feeling that the series is getting stale. Very, very accurate statement. I'm going to quote something from one of the articles. Several Treyarch employees say they've grumbled about the long-running shooter series feeling stale, pointing to Ubisoft's Assassin's Creed as an example of how taking a year off can revitalize a franchise. There's been a new Call of Duty every single year since 2005, and so far, Activision has not shown any willingness to give the series a break. That's a very, very accurate statement. Call of Duty, since Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 2, and Call of Duty Ghosts, that was its peak as far as game sales go. That was the point where they didn't need to really focus too much on microtransactions because they were making their profit and then some with just game sales alone. It was when the game sales started going down, and it started going down when Advanced Warfare was being released, or was released I should say, that they decided they needed a new way to make that profit, and that was best way was with supply drops, and that's why that's now basically a staple with Call of Duty. But it's not just supply drops, specifically in Black Ops 4. It's not even just supply drops. It's also the Battle Pass, which in my opinion is the best form of a microtransaction because you at least know what you're getting when you level it up, whether it's in Fortnite, Apex, whatever. But it's not only that. There's like the $2 reticles. There's the Black Ops Pass, which is supposed to give you all this DLC content as far as maps and stuff go, but there's really been nothing in my opinion. And then, like I said, supply drops. It just gets to the point where we're so overloaded with microtransaction content that it's just overbearing and just doesn't make me want to play the game. And that's my perspective and a lot of people's perspective, which is why a lot of long-running fans of the series have left the game or they just don't invest into it compared to the way they would in the past. And it's shown that a lot of members of the Treyarch staff in this article, they've shown that they are also very frustrated with how the microtransaction process is working in their game. Because, I mean, when you think about it, from their perspective, they're the ones getting blamed for it. And this ties into the next thing I want to say. The developers, the Q&A testers, these guys are getting blamed for all this content being put into the game that is out of their hands. Yes, they put it into the game, but they, like anyone else, have a boss. When their boss says you need to do this, they just nod their head yes and say they'll do it. When Activision says, I want a battle royale in my game, forget campaign, they do it. In the article that I also have up here, it says that in late 2017, there was an early build for the campaign ready. It was supposed to be like a 2v2 campaign. You get with a friend, you play it, have fun. But they decided to scrap it in early 2018. Let's say early 2018 was January. Let's just call it January. So the game came out in October. That gave them about 8 or 9 months of solid development to work on a battle royale. That is firmly what I believe happened. And I said this when the game first came out, and I will say it, again and again. Activision saw how much of a profit that Fortnite was making, the Epic game was making, and they said, we need a piece of that pie. We need to get that. We need that battle royale money. That's what we need. And that's why they said, hey, Treyarch, forget your campaign, work on a battle royale. And that's why we have Blackout. But you cannot tell me that now, with all this content in the game, that there should be any reason why there isn't a combat record, why there isn't leaderboards, lobby leaderboards, simple stuff in the game. I'm not necessarily one of those people that like to look at my stats, but I like to see where I stand, especially with my friends, to see, hey, what do I need to do to be better than so-and-so? What do I need to do? What kind of game mode do I need to play to get better at? Where am I lacking? That some completionists look at that sort of stuff and they say, all right, I haven't played any bit of Hardpoint. I'm going to go play some Hardpoint. A lot of people are like that, and it's just sad that I can't even point the finger at Treyarch, but it's just sad that Activision just doesn't care about main staples in the franchise, but instead they're just focusing heavily on all this extra content. And it just brings up the question of what's going to happen to Infinity Ward with Modern Warfare this year when Activision says, all right, well, the game's doing pretty well, but where's that bunny reticle? Where's that bunny outfit? Let's put that into the game. And Infinity Ward has been saying over and over again that we're making the game that we want to make. I understand that and I respect that. But how long is that going to last before your boss says this is what we want in our game? You have to ask yourself that question. I truthfully feel that that's what's going to end up happening. And I think it was Michael Condrey, the former head of Sledgehammer. He's no longer with Sledgehammer. He's no longer with Activision. How or why he left is a whole nother video, whole nother topic. Whatever, maybe he just felt that was a better move for his career. I don't want to get into that. He said, I would not be surprised if executives at Activision are pushing Infinity Ward to make the game more controversial, more heavy, to make headlines. Because think about it. That makes sense. To me, that makes sense. Think about it. Oh, hey, new Call of Duty came out. Okay. Oh, yeah, it's set in, World War II. Okay. But instead you say, oh, man, have you seen what they did in that new Call of Duty? Whoa, wait, what did they do? Oh, dude, like, there was a scene with this kid, and it was set in, the Middle East. Oh, dude, you have to play this game. Oh, okay. If they don't buy the game, at least they're going to look it up on YouTube. That's just more traffic, more people, typing the words Call of Duty. And then people will just get more excited, or people get upset. It just pushes headlines. People will talk about the game more. So, I get that. And I get how a lot of members of staff for any of these studios are feeling that their work is being either unappreciated or just being, for, I don't want to, curse, but for lack of a better word, getting pooped on. So they just get upset about it. And for anyone who's saying that these Q&A testers or even developers in general should lose their jobs because how could they let this into the game? How could they not see this? How could they not see that? That's not fair. That's not right. Or anyway, to threaten someone that they should lose their job or wish someone to lose their job or much less their life. Death threats is insane for Call of Duty, of all things. That's not right. These people, like anyone else, they have a boss to report to, and they have to do, with the limited amount of resources of what they have to do what they are asked to do. But they have so much stuff on their plate. So when people complain, their response is, I just didn't have enough time. And I get that 100%. These people deserve every benefit of the doubt. They do the best they can. And I pray to God that Infinity Ward and Modern Warfare is a successful title, and they are given the exact independence that they should be given to make a good game, because we're getting to the point now where this franchise is getting stale. It is getting ridiculous with the microtransactions. It is frustrating. And I really hope this next Call of Duty and the next Call of Duty for the next few years can be exciting again. But anyways, guys, hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. Be sure to let me know what you think in the comments below, what you guys feel, if you understand where these developers and these testers are coming from, because I certainly do. Leave a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. And until then, guys, take it easy, all right? Peace out.